Hello and welcome back to the Nexus Gaming series. I am the Crushinator, and tonight we have some Storm Division action for you. Quite the big matchup tonight as we've got Anti-Clown Association taking on 30 Kroissants. The lobby is up, the draft is rolling. Let's really quickly go through the maps here. Garden of Terror, Dragonshire, Braxis Holdout, and Alterac Pass are banned away for this best of 5 series. We're going to start things off on Battlefield of Eternity. Let's get into the draft. Alrighty. We wait for OBS to pick up the game, and there it is. Teams got in and got started right away, so we are directly into our first draft of the day. On the left in the blue, Anti-Clown Association. On the right in the red, our returning champions, 30 Kroissants, as they have chosen to go by for this season. Battlefield of Eternity looking like pretty standard bans here. Diablo going to be banned away pretty regularly by these teams. Vala and Hanzo off the board, and we've got a Chromie ban here from Anti-Clown Association. Not one that we see a lot on Battlefield of Eternity, so I'm interested to know whether there's a little bit of inside baseball going on with that ban. Usually we see Chromie on more like Towers of Doom, Tomb of the Spider Queen. But, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a Chromie here. Just an interesting one to see banned away on Battlefield. Liam going to go ahead and lock in the Lucio first pick here for 30 Kroissants. We'll see if there's going to be some role swapping today, or if it's just a whoever locked it in first situation here on the right. Anti-Clown Association with the double pick here. See if they want to grab their healer before the mid bans as well. Dudabide's locking in the Blaze and Kelsier on the Junkrat, so they're going to hold that healer for after the mid bans. Strong versatile picks here at the top of the draft. We'll see if 30 Kroissants is going to get a little funky with it here, or if they're just going to stay their cool standard selves for picks 2 and 3. Cattle going for the Anubarak. See what the follow-up damage is going to look like here. As Lucio doesn't provide much follow-up CC. Is Kier locking in the Urel? Urel definitely good for jumping in, getting that knockback to follow up on a Anubarak. So that'll be nice once they congregate for team fights. A lot of zone control between Blaze and Junkrat so far here from Anti-Clown Association. We'll see if they want to add on to that. There's, heroes sometimes we see on Battlefield. You see sometimes Deckard, sometimes May, if they're really looking to control that space. So we see the Assassins continue to be taken off the board here with Lunara next to go. Thirty Kroissants. Looking at the Blaze and Junkrat. They've already got their healer picked up, so we might see a healer ban here. With this setup, maybe Anduin would be a worthwhile ban. But Brightwing's also up and available, as is Rhaegar, so there's a lot of good healer options left. They're going to take Tyrael off the board here. Tyrael, of course, with that Sanctification, can deny a lot of that dog pile that Anubarak and Urel tend to enable. Notori going to pick up the Muradin here for Anti-Clown Association. Interesting to see Notori picking that up. I wonder if there's some role swapping going on here as well, with Vince going for the Greymane. In the past we've seen Vince tanking and Notori off-laning, but it looks like Dudabide's going to be locking in that off-lane here, so looking like a Notori moving to tank situation here for ACA. Valimar going to hold that last pick. 30 Kroissants looking for some damage. A lot of it's been banned away already, so we'll see what they want to pick up for their last 2 spots here. Li Ming Falstad. Couple of glass cannons to round things out here for 30k. So we've got Liam on Lucio right now. Legacy's playing Li Ming. Kier playing off lane unless we see some switching around, but we'll see if that is the case here. Valimar on the last pick. See if it is going to be that Anduin or if there's something else that Valimar has in mind. We're just going to see that Brightwing come on through. Can never go wrong with the Fairy Dragon. Looks like they are doing some swaps to get onto their standard rolls over on the side of 30k. Nentori sticking on that tank roll. All is as it should be. Most excellent. Here we go. Game number 1. On the left in the blue, it is Anti-Clown Association. Vince is on the gray main, Kelsier playing Junkrat, Valimar on the Brightwing, Nentori is playing Muradin, and we've got Dude Abides on the Blaze. On the right in the red, we have 30 Kroissants. Legacy playing the Lucio, Cattle's on a Nubarak, Cure playing Li Ming, Liam's going to be on Urel, and we've got Madara on the Falstad. The French-Canadian accent when I say croissant. That's a little, it's hard to shout croissant. You got the rolling R, you've got the, the just fading syllable on the end. It's not croissants. That'd be the anglicized. Croissant. It's hard to yell, man. I'll do my best. Full 4v3 action right now as Falstad comes down to join here for 30k. Nentori looking for a possible jump into the backline here. Cattle finds the catch on the Impale. Of course, Kira's going to be lining up those arcane missiles to follow up on Cattle's engages. Right now, Dude Abides is chasing Liam all over the map here as both teams getting their wave clear in without too much trouble. See if there's going to be any leaking towards the side lanes here. Falstad is remaining on the bottom side for now. Might go and visit the top lane camp to try to get a 2v1 situation. Sometimes teams will make that gambit. Right now, just checking out the camp, just seeing what's going on. We see Junkrat throwing down that concussion mine for a ward. And there go Vince and Nentori up to the top lane, sending 2 to try to secure that top camp. 30k feels it coming and we're just going to lock in that camp, no problem. We'll see if anyone gets bumped off the point. There we go. Why not do it? Nice dodge there by Madara on that second concussion mine. Oh, Cattle going right under the gate there. Has the Beetles to draw fire, and Valimar taking a hit from Cure on the way out. Top camp did go over to Anti-Clown Association. Madara is going to try to defend on the top side with that global flight. Lucio and Anubarak coming up from the bottom lane as well as these teams trying to keep their rotations fluid in preparation for our first objective, which is going to be coming up in about a minute here. Shaman camps being prepped. No crazy invades, nothing off kilter just yet. Both teams playing pretty standard so far. We'll see if they're going to clash in the first half of this objective phase. Sometimes the teams will just go ahead and not bother with the defense on the first one and kind of get into the objective a little more on the second phase. At this level, teams don't tend to just give away stuff for free, so I want to see what the objective setup is going to be as we start things out. Shaman Camp was claimed by Anti-Clown Association a little bit ahead of 30k, so it'll be quickly cleared out in lane here. We're going to see... Did Nentori grab the sledgehammer? Yes. So Muradin going to be dealing extra damage to that Immortal with the Storm Bolts. They're moving in on Muradin right now. Nentori trying to walk away here. Gets the jump into the cubby, and oh no, they've got 2 down there now as Valimar warped on in to help out. We see that cleanse. Not going to be enough. Brightwing falls as first blood here. Nentori's got 1 more jump, but the chase is on. Muradin will fall as 2 kills come through for 30 Kroissants. Very nice pick off there by 30k. That's going to get them a significant lead on our first objective shields. Anti-Clown Association on the left is jumping on there just to make sure they can weaken this Immortal as much as possible. But Liam going to do some harassment. Cattle coming across as well as Legacy. Getting quite a bit off of this Immortal actually is Anti-Clown Association. Only about 4,500 left on the shields here. And now they're going to guard these globes as well. Pretty nice job there from Anti-Clown Association. We'll see what they've got on the top lane defense. Couple more minions should get them their level 7s. Blaze in the bottom lane going to lock that up for them as well, so they're ready to be in parity here on the defense. Nintori finding the stun, gets over the wall there. Make sure Urel doesn't interrupt that jump. Fort going to take some damage here as Kelsier tries to get into a safe range to auto-attack. So the fort will be saved at about half there as Nintori re-engaging onto Liam. Vince waiting for an opportunity to dive in there. But Urel's got that big hammer to dissuade Greymane from going in. Vince playing with fire on the edge, but doing a good job of staying just out of range of that Urel engage. Junkrat wanting to start this top camp here from Anti-Clown Association, and it looks like 30 Kroissants going to head on down to the bottom side. Possibly get some pressure on this bottom wall. Cattle going to remain on the defense here. Oh, is going to be bumped back there by the Junkrat. But not able to get in position as Liam was there for the follow-up. Looks like we got a little pause here. So we'll bring it back to me. Some sort of tech issue quickly resolved there. We're back into the game. So Liam tries to clear up this top lane here for 30k. They've got a little bit of an experience lead. If we take a look here, looks like off pretty much the back of those hero kills in the early going. If they can find a very quick fight just as they reach level 10s, they will have that opportunity. Oh, Falstad's actually gone down on the bottom side. Anti-Clown Association striking back there with the pick of their own. Very nicely timed. Top fort going to be saved as well as the Immortals getting ready to spawn through in about 10 seconds here. You see Blaze and Murden look to pick up this bottom camp now that they've created the space that they need. We are now in defensive positions on these Immortals. Anti-Clown Association going to jump right onto their Shaman camp and use what they can for this defense, as they do hit their level 10s first. We've got the Avatar, Bunker, Blink Heal, Riptire, and Cursed Bullet here for Anti-Clown Association. 30 Kroissants. We've got the Wave of Force, Mighty Gust, Cocoon, High Five, and Ardent Defender. Everything looking pretty standard on the heroic end of things. Offlane's being covered here as we're doing odd number defenses. Nice job by Kelsier putting the herd onto Cure. Now 30 Kroissants starting to get some poke in on this objective. And Tori, oh, looking for a Stormbolt there. It couldn't quite connect onto the slippery Li Ming. Side lane's being cleared away here. Falstad continuing to put pressure on the top side onto Blaze. Could be taking down this fort. Looks like it'll be very close there if we take a look at the mini-map. We're going to keep an eye on the action here in the mid. See when the next big engage is going to be. Urel putting damage on the low side. 30k doing a great job of keeping their side lane pressure up. Going to force Anti-Clown Association to go for it here. Dudabide's coming across with Nintori to bully in and let Vince get in range for some auto attacks. Nintori going to take some damage there. Good peel from Kelsier is going to allow Nintori to start to walk it on back. Tries to get the Stormbolt, but is going to be stunned by Liam. Put into the Cocoon as well. Right wing in the area. Did get the phase shift just on time. Avatar going to be used, though, by Nintori just in case. Top fort did fall to the minion pressure there, as Dudabides had to head on back to deal with that. They couldn't quite get the fight that they were looking for. Rotation coming out possibly. There's a nice polymorph. Jump. Oh, dodge on the Stormbolt is good. They're going to try to jump forward. Mighty Gust is used. Good job by Madara denying that kill. Dudabide's going to find a stun. Follow-up is great there. Legacy trying to move away, but the splash Clocktail from Greymane is going to secure that kill. Cattle trying to walk away here as Liam is bumped into the background. Divine Steed interrupted as well. Has to pop the ult. He's going to jump out of trouble. There is the Rip Tire as well. Objective did get tipped over there. 30 Croissants is going to come out ahead once again, and you have their objective pushing the bottom side. Liam going to speed on over to the left. They probably know that's where they went, but not going to bother going for the chase here. Liam waiting for an opportunity to get over the wall is going to... Ooh, almost got the hit there onto Vince. Bottom fort is going to fall here. Anti-Clown Association trying to re-engage, but doesn't have much place to go now. And Tori avoids the swing. Legacy waiting to interrupt the jump. Gets the pushback there, but there's not enough damage, and Tori will survive. 30 Croissants doing a good job so far, keeping their lanes pushed in. They're getting quite a bit of value from these early objectives. Pushing right up onto keep walls already here. Well, Liam might be able to sneak this bottom side camp. Dudabides is on the way. Gets the scout, and Tori's over the wall. They got to step onto the point, and they do. Do we have an ult here for Urel? No, we don't. There is the mount. And now it's a full team chase for Liam. Looking for the remount there. Gets dismounted by Kelsier. Polymorph is out, and Urel is down. Oh, there's a root onto the top side. Onto Legacy as well. Almost finding Lucio, but the push-off is enough to get Legacy back to safety. And Tori looking for a Stormbolt, gets eaten by the minions though. Follow-up from Dudabides is good. Wow, the coordination from Anti-Clown Association coming through big there. Cursed Bullet on point, and the blow-up is complete. ACA, they don't have a lot of lane pressure, but they do have a 2-kill advantage, so we're going to see them come on over to the right side and steal this Shaman camp. That'll definitely help ease up that pressure on the top lane. Falstad waiting on the bottom side here, demanding a response from Valimar. Now the team coming on through, looking for more. Kelsier. There it is. There's the barrel roll. Stun comes out. Now here's the follow-up. Polymorph is good. Madara sent into the corridor. Uses the gust to get away. Nintori, oh, has the jump slam. And that is Falstad to go down. All the while, though, 30k on the top side, chipping away at this objective. Anti-Clown Association trying to stabilize here off of these kills. Liam's going to eat a Cursed Bullet on the way out of here. And now we're headed to phase 2 of this third objective phase. ACA definitely has some better looking lanes here. Top is in parity. Bottom lane is starting to find parity as well. Great use of terrain to get some extra jump distance there from Nintori. He's got to watch out for the stun. Gets away. Nice follow-up, though. Lucio, nowhere to go. Good stun from Dudabides is going to take down the DJ. Bunker comes on out from Blaze as the Riptire trying to find Cattle in the back line. Gets the pushback there as Dudabides chasing down 2. Kira trying to work on this objective as ACA pushing hard on the top side. Greymane put into the cocoon is going to slow down this race for now, but the first time this game, Anti-Clown Association going to pick up an objective as well as an experience lead. Pressure. They've got that minion wave ready on the top side to meet with this Immortal. On the bottom, though, Madara and Kier are going to meet Valimar and keep this lane pushing. Nintori jumps down as well. Oh, Valimar taking some big hits there from Madara. Great burst. Down to 20, and the Lightning Rod still connected, finding the kill onto Brightwing. Nintori trying to get the counter kill onto Kier. Mighty Gust has to be used. Nintori going to jump over the wall, but there's the barrel roll, and now Nintori in trouble. We're going to see Muradin go down. Greymane falling on the top side. Everything going 30k's way, despite ACA looking really good on the last objective phase. Really nice work there. We're going to see Cure head on back to base. Just great mechanical play coming out here from 30 Croissant. Still, top lane has opened up a little bit here for ACA. That gives them a possible win condition. should another large fight go their way. Anti-Clown Association starting to get back on the battlefield now, is going to get their left side shaman rolling. 30 Croissants taking the top Khazar camp here. See if Kier can get this one done. There we go. Double camp completed successfully this time by 30k. And Tori moving out in the lane here. Cattle wrapping around the top side. Got to watch out. Kelsier looking for some dismounts as well. Looks like they both will move back. Good map awareness there from ACA. 30k looking to get some chip damage on this wall, get the most out of their camp here. Stentori is going to be bullied on the top side, pops that avatar. Are we going to see a re-engage? Stormbolt eaten by that minion wave as Cattle gets hit by that cursed bullet. Blaze in the bunker, not able to put out, or Blaze in the cocoon, I should say, not able to put out the bunker. As Vince was going in there looking for more, but wisely rolls out of trouble. Very nice back and forth, both teams understanding if they don't get that key CC, they don't just keep on following it up. Staying in their formations very nicely. 30 Croissant going to go ahead and get their shaman camp up to keep that top lane pressure on. Keep already down past half health right now. As Falstad has been doing a really good job so far of getting the most value possible out of that global positioning. We are in aggressive spots here for these Immortals. 30k going to jump on that quickly. ACA is really starting to catch up a little bit, though. On the top side, Dudabide's forced to use the bunker. Does get out safely, though. So right now, ACA in a great position to get a little chip damage on these north-south positionings. There's the root on the low side. Cattle does get away from the dangerous side of that concussion mine. Madara is looking for a big gust play on the top side. Keeps clearing that lane, keeps pressuring that keep. Dudabides has to respond here, so we've got a 4v4 situation in the mid. Falstad continuing to that side lane pressure. Looks like he's fully committing. Puts the lightning rod, wrapping around the outside. Dudabide's trying to get the clear on this wave, but the keep does go down. And now Madara is going to fly out of trouble. Looking for the fight here as Vince trying to reposition. Needs another razor swipe, but the Calamity is going to grab that kill. Now ACA trying to move away. Liam jumping into that back line. Gets polymorphed, but the rest of the team is just going to go ahead and get this objective finished. Very nice job providing split focus here for 30 Croissant. They've got the top lane opened up now where they're going to try to grab the bottom lane keep as it's pushed up with this minion wave. Cattle and Legacy just waiting for a possible flank here on the top side. Cattle pops that trap with the unstoppable burrow charge. This is an important defense here for ACA. They do find their level 20s thanks to Dudabides in the top lane. So they will at least have that power available. Blaze is going to head back and help out with this defense. Dentori caught on the top side here. Negative armor is going to be interrupted on that jump by Legacy, and that is Dentori to fall. 30k looking to press forward and possibly get the finish here. Fedora over the top is going to barrel roll, looking for a gust. Is going to send Dudabides into the back. Kelsier avoiding the play. Vince in trouble here, is going to get stunned, hit by the Immortal stun as well. And there goes Greymane, double kill here for 30 Croissant, and they are moving in towards the core. Unstoppables from Liam, going to deny the charge from Dudabides. Core shielding is now gone. Dudabides is low, trying to keep up the defense here. But there goes Junkrat, there goes Blaze, and there goes the core. 30 Croissant going to pick up the first win in this best-of-5 series. GG. Nicely done, nicely played there. 30 Croissant going to take game number 1. Anti-Clown Association was trying to come back there in the mid, had set up a good objective push, but ultimately the wave was unrelenting. 30 Croissant takes the victory. Let's go to the postgame. See what the stats say here. Junkrat closing in on 50,000 damage there. Kelsier on the side of Anti-Clown Association. Cure on the Li Ming, nearly 43,000 there for 30 Croissant. It was a close match. I would say that if ACA had some slightly better outcomes in that split fight in the mid-game, they had a pretty good chance to move through and create some more map pressure. It just didn't work out this time. Take a look at the talents as we update the scoreboard, and we already have a lobby ready for game number 2. All right. Alrighty. Next lobby is up. Let's see who picked. Looks like this one was chosen by 30 Croissant. Very good. All right, teams are in. Let's get over to map select. Give them the caster R. We're going to be going to Infernal Shrines here for game number 2. Another pretty standard map to come on out. The big change in the map pool this season, if you were paying attention from last season, Braxis Holdout is in, Sky Temple is out. Though the way these things go is, we're just deciding, which maps are just going to get banned all the time. So instead of Sky Temple being banned all the time, it's going to be Braxis banned all the time. That's basically how the map pool works. But lobby's up. Let's jump into Infernal Shrines. All right. Mephisto going to be the opening band here for Anti-Clown Association, a fan favorite here on Infernal Shrines. Menace of Vala shall not be seen this day either. I would love to see Cattle break out the May here on Infernal Shrines. Give me May, Uriel, Deckard. I think that's a really cool trio here on Shrines. It's not something these teams like to play a lot just because it doesn't get that initiative that that Storm teams like to have, that snap engage, quick response times, but it's such a great control mechanism between those 3 heroes. No Diablo, no Brightwing. An Anti-Clown Association thinking about their first pick here. We'll see if they want to steal away that Lucio, since Brightwing is already banned. Junkrat also up. See what ACA is wondering here. Hogger and Blaze also available. Hard to say no to those, due to Bias locking in the Hogger. Well, Sky has a gentleman's agreement. Sometimes there's just... Here at NGS, we like to talk about maps. We love to go through and so the map should be this way, there should be more, there should be less, yada, yada, yada. But when it comes down to it, we're just going to play the same 5 maps over and over again. So does it super matter? It doesn't super matter.
It's about damn time.
Johanna Tyke is going to be picked up here by 30 Croissant. Good response to Hogger. Over here for Anti-Clown Association. We might see a Chromie come on through. This is another map there where Chromie does a similar thing to Mephisto. Just threaten that pit from the safety of outside the pit. Hanzo definitely the more standard choice here. Vince locking that up, and Kelsier is going to snap up that Blaze. I was thinking for first pick there, between the Hogger and the Blaze, you kind of have to take one because it's definitely possible to run both. And Anti-Clown Association is going to show that for us here, grabbing up both big offlaners. I imagine this is now a Leoric ban for ACA as we see Lucio removed. We shall see. Uriel does fine on Infernal Shrines as well. There's that Leo ban. Leo's a little bit better, especially into Blaze and Hogger. But Yrel by no means is a bad choice. Malthael is another one that can come on through. It's a little bit tough into Blaze, as we see Malthael picked up, just because your last rites can sometimes get bunkered. But if you just watch for that cooldown, Malthael's a fine choice into a double front line.
I will fight.
Rhaegar going to be the pick here from Legacy. Can't go wrong with a cleanse. Of course, getting that slowing totem onto a double front line, always good to see. I want to see if we do get a tank still, or possibly just a third bruiser from Anti-Clown Association, or if they're going to run double bruiser, double assassin here. Last two picks, we've got Alexstrasza ETC, so they are going with that tank, and Alexstrasza are going to try to control the pit on cooldown. This is another way that you can play Shrines. I was talking about the Maid Deckard, just throwing all the beef you can into the pit and using Alexstrasza to force everyone out is a way to go. Diva plays in a similar way, where you just have a cooldown where the enemy team just has to leave. So we'll see if... The main way that 30 Kroissants can counter this, as we see the Junkrat last pick, is by finding picks before the objective phase. That way, the enemy just can't step up at all and use their big cooldowns. So we'll see if they can do that with this roaming Tychus here. Alrighty. Let's do it. Game number 2 on the left in the blue, Anti-Clown Association. Vince on the Hanzo, Kelsier playing Hogger, Duda Bides is on the Blaze, Nintori on ETC, and Valimar is playing Alexstrasza. On the right in the red, we have 30 Kroissants. Cattle is on the Johanna, Legacy playing Rhaegar, Kir is on Tychus, Madara on the Junkrat, and Liam is playing Malthael.
5, 4, 3,
Alrighty.
2, 1.
Game number 2 has begun. Checking in on our level 1 quests. We've got the Prog Rock here for ETC, Journeyman Cooking for Hogger, we've got the Simple Geometry, we've got the Circle of Life. It's Quest City here for Anti-Clown Association. No quests at all for 30 Kroissants. Sacre bleu. Mon Dieu. They remain at a similar power spike throughout the game, regardless of how many stacks or not stacks they get. Here taking a hit there from Vince, getting already 8 stacks out of 20 on that scatter quest. Very nice job there from ACA. What did Malthael grab? Malthael grabbed Death's Reach. So not going to be on the Pale Horse, but will have that extra range on the Wraith Strike to be able to move around that pit. Hogger going to do the solo spin here on the left, getting that down very quickly for Anti-Clown Association. Bottom camp going to be the choice here for 30 Kroissants. Making the gambit that Anti-Clown Association has to deal with that bottom lane pressure at the wall before jumping into the camp, and they do have the clear speed to grab the neutral camp here. Kelsier just interrupting that rotation for a moment with the Loot Horde. Oh, follow-up into the mid is good. Nice purge there from Legacy. As Kelsier swinging on through, gets the knockback. Circle of Life does land. It's not called Circle of Life. What is it called? Abundance. Abundance is the ability. Circle of Life is the talent. Abundanzo from Alexstrasza gets the save onto Hogger. Teams are going to be thinking about their shaman camps coming up here, getting ready for our first objective. Looks like we're looking at a Mortar Punisher in the bottom lane to start things off. Kelsier should be able to grab this no problem. Bottom wall already taking quite a bit of damage here. Still has the 2 towers to retreat to, so Anti-Clown Association doesn't have a retreat disadvantage on this first objective. However, If 30 Croissant does pick up this objective, they will definitely be threatening an early fort. Croissant getting their shaman camp just a little bit after the side of ACA here. We'll see what the plan is here for Dudabides and Liam, who breaks away first. Kelsier nearly caught in the mid there. He gets away from trouble. No one jumping on this objective just yet, but Kelsier looking to get in position for that spin. This Kier is going to get that burn right away and send Kelsier right out. Oh, and the grenade actually connects, and that is Hogger going down. A huge pickoff for 30 Croissant. Thank you, 7th. I had to break away to try to deal with that for a moment, but 7th Ace is on the case. So that's what I was talking about in the draft. If 30 Croissant can get a pick before Anti-Clown Association sets up in the pit, that's going to be how they win these objectives. And it wasn't, you know, I'll say it was the early part of the objective, not before, but had a similar effect as they grabbed themselves a Mortar Punisher. Kelsier going to spin out of trouble there, baiting the jump from the Punisher, but this will absolutely be the fort going down. And Tori, Cattle is going to get the pull there. Dudabides has the oil there. That was the level 4 Crowd Surfer from ETC. And Tori getting over the wall there and away from trouble. The main thing you give up on level 4 for that, I believe, is knockback range. But you do get to be a lot safer in the pits here, because there's a lot of terrain to work with. 30 Croissant thinking about moving in on this camp. The concussion mine already set up, but there is the scout. $30K grabbing the bottom neutral camp once again as Anti-Clown Association being delayed by that concussion mine. Just knocking the causer every which way. Little thing you can do with Junkrat, in case you want to be annoying in your Storm League games. Camps being taken all around the map here as ETC coming up to the top side. Liam will be seen there. Level 1 quest done here for Alex Strazo. Oh, stun is good. Kier is going to get slid onto as well. Not a ton of damage available, but a nice crossfire puts Kier low. Oh, Last Rites is going to connect, but won't get the kill there. Blinding Flash almost got the hit as well, but Dudabides will survive. Level 10 advantage here for 30 Croissant is going to see Kier pop into that Odin to siege down this top structure, preparing for the next objective phase. Alongside that Odin, we've got the... Oh, follow-up is good onto the Odin, as Kier is going to be purged there. I was just about to say Ancestral Healing, Last Rites, Riptire, and Blessed Shield to round things out for 30 Croissant. Anti-Clown Association, they've got Dragon Arrow, Shockwave, the, here in the mid, 30. Madara in some trouble. Oh, Kelsier didn't get the stun into the wall. Lifebinder, Bunker, and Mosh Pit round out the heroics here for Anti-Clown Association. Otherwise, pretty even on XP. Slightly ahead here is 30 Croissant. Getting those extra mercenary camps definitely helping out here, and the passive from grabbing that early structure is starting to add up as well. 30K thinking about a camp invade, but decides they don't want to risk it. Shrine getting ready to go, though. Secure keeping the bottom lane pushed out before heading on out towards the objective. As I say that, Kier just keeps moving on forward. You know, sometimes I think I know, and sometimes I just don't. What can I say? Kier is going to see that Hogger's here and remain for just a moment. Liam trying to find a way in, but can't apply the Reaper's Mark. Did he grab the range as well? Yeah, throwing Shade on 4. So Liam with all the range options See if it's going to be a cleanse on 13. Here for Malthael, still considering the options as the objective phase begins. Tychus just staying on that low side. Hogger's not going to be able to jump up to this top point, has to respond to the Tychus. As Kier popping the Odin is going to take down this entire wall. Kelsier getting out of trouble there. Tychus a very good matchup into Hogger in lane when it does come down to a 1v1 like that. There it is, inevitable end. So Liam with all the range, all the self-care here on Malthael. Ventori, oh, gets juked. Doesn't. Oh no, the spray goes down as Kier walks away. Unfortunate for Nintori there. Arcane Punisher going to be coming through the top lane here for 30 Kroissants. Ooh, nice job by Dudabides timing out that jet propulsion. As 30k was ready to pounce. ETC is actually going to be taken down in the mid there. Cattle rotated on through to help with that gank. Liam working on that front line, just creating space for the objective to push through. Cattle and Cure staying in the mid, forcing Kelsier to remain. Liam coming on down as well. They want to get this. And ooh, Kelsier with a great bounce off of the fountain there. But this is going to be mid fort as well. Ooh, the group up there. Kelsier trying to get the... Oh, is that going to connect in time? Oh, the last rites did hit first, but it wasn't lethal. Kelsier back to full health off of the Gift of Life? I never remember. Life Binder. Everything's Gift of Life with Alex Straza when it comes to me, apparently. The Abundance is Gift of Life. The Life Binder is Gift of Life. Got that Gift of Life on 20. You know how it is. You know how it is. Once again, wrapping up these camps is 30k. Not going to let off the gas here, though. About to have their level 16. That'll give them a solid 2-level lead as they keep up this map pressure. Odin is available here for Cure, definitely hoping to get in range of this tower once again. Vince going to eat a whole overkill there, going down to half health, and there is the Odin in the mid. Dudabides going to threaten here on the top side. Hogger has to clear the lane. The Junkrat's been pushing in. Oh, Nintori's going to find a quick stun there, but Blessed Shield is going to get the denial. Last Rites will be stopped by the bunker. Dudabide's going to peel away for Nintori here. Riptire comes on out to jump over the wall, looking to knock back Nintori into the corner. Does so effectively. There is the Abundance to keep them healthy, though. Quite the scuffle as Cure continuing to shove through the mid, taking down the keep to half health with the help of this camp. Keeping the lanes cleared, using their level 16 advantage. 30k hoping to use their range with Junkrat and Tychus to take down this structure. Anti-Clown Association in a very tough spot here. They don't have much opportunity to move out, so it's the level disadvantage. Top and mid are both pushed into the walls. They've got to take care of them both. And the split pressure from 30k has been tremendous all game long. ETC going to be caught on the edge there. There is the Life Binder. Does find the save onto Nintori. Dudabides watching out for that rotation, but 30k is actually heading on back to grab their Shaman camp. They do have the 16s here, so they can have a straight-up fight over this next objective. We've got a Frozen Punisher in the mid preparing to go. Kelsier coming across. They were looking for Liam on the rotation, but didn't find them. Dara going to get out of trouble there. It's Kelsier and Nintori moving on forward. Nice route to follow up. They're looking for ETC. Last Rites comes on out as Nintori forced to slide away. Blaze in the mix here. Dudabide's trying to move out. Riptire splits in the back as Valimar forced to use that Dragon form for that fight. 30k just going to go ahead and tap and let that form expire. Odin comes on out here from Cure. It's Kelsier trying to kite Liam into the back. Follow-up from Blaze, not going to hit. There's a nice gather-up. 2 members low. Bunker is used, but Blaze is going to have no health coming out of this. Blaze goes down. 30 Kroissants really doing a fantastic job of creating that space and forcing the fight where Anti-Clown Association doesn't want it to be. ACA pushed back to the wall once again as Liam is going to go ahead and finish up this objective. And Tori has the tick on top, but ETC still going to go down. Staggered kill here as the Frozen Punisher is on the way. 30k is hoping to take down this structure and take down this core. See if they can find themselves an opportunity. Blaze will be back in about 5 seconds here. ACA trying to distract, create time. But a full health Punisher is now moving its way onto the core. Blaze is going to be stunned by the Immortal. 2 gathered up here by Cattle. Vince is low due to Bides, getting healed back up there by the Abundance. Pushback is good. Oh, Blessed Shield not going to connect there onto Kelsier as Vince continues to poke from the top side. Core shielding is about to fall down, though. 30k are now taking away this core health, down to 80%. Anti-Clown Association is back at full strength here, but Hogger is the first to go down in this scuffle. Last Rites is going to be it for Blaze as well. Core is taking too much damage here, and 30k is going to grab the second win, go up 2-0 in this best of 5. GG. Solid performance there. Start to finish, 30 Kroissants doing a fantastic job of understanding their win condition and executing there on Infernal Shrines. Let's go to the post-match. Checking out the statistics here. Vince on the Hanzo, almost 41,000 damage coming on out for Anti-Clown Association. 30 Kroissants, it was Cure on the Tychus leading the way in all categories, getting that split push, getting that hero damage in. Doing the work for 30 Kroissants. Take a quick look at the talents here as we update the scoreboard, and we'll get prepared for game number 3. All right, welcome back. We are getting ready here for game number 3 in this Storm Division matchup. Anti-Clown Association currently down 0-2 to 30 Kroissants. We have our third map up and rolling here. Let's take you over to the map screen. In case you're just joining us, you want to see what the state of the series is. We're going to Tomb of the Spider Queen here for game number 3 at the behest of 30 Kroissants. Did I get the last click wrong? I think I did. No, that's right. Why is this wrong? There we go. That was a weird update. Yeah, there we go. I was like, why does it say ACA picked the map on game 2? They definitely did not. All right, let's go to the draft. Draft time. Tomb of the Spider Queen is our map number 3 today. Anti-Clown Association looking to bring it all the way back. See if they've got what it takes, if they've got the guts to take this victory. I'm going to start things off with a Chromie Ban here. Always a strong pick on Tomb of the Spider Queen. There goes that Vala once again. Tomb of the Spider Queen. Do we see a Johanna ban or a Johanna pick here from ACA? The problem with banning Johanna is you kind of have to take Diablo first, and then you're opening up yourself to just getting double countered on the opening pick here from 30k. So we are going to see a Diablo ban. I wonder if... I would like to see them take a Johanna first. But it's really, really difficult to not grab like a Blaze or a Hogger off the opening. So we'll see what ACA's wonder, or what their strategy is going to be here for Tomb. Tomb, you're not, I guess you're not as worried about Hog or Blaze together on Tomb, but when you don't get one of them, it can be tough. They are going to grab that Johanna first here, and Notori's locking that up. Will 30k just straight up take the double bruiser? That hasn't been their style, but they may just do it anyway. We'll see what they want to do here. Tomb of the Spider Queen. We might just see them go Tychus again as well. Blaze Tychus. Blaze Sylvanas. Okay. Liam gonna take that Blaze away from Dude Abides here. Madara taking the always effective Sylvanas. Anti-Clown Association. Imagine goes for the Hogger here. I mean, there's Leoric's fine as well, so they might just hold that till after the mid-bans to grab up something of higher priority for them. No Junkrats available. So Vince is going to grab Lunara, and Valimar is going to lock in the Lucio. Johanna Lucio. Getting that extra speed on Johanna is always welcome as well. Lucio going to be very useful for that. Speeding up Lunara to catch up and apply those slows. Sergeant Hammer banned away by 30 Croissants. Hasn't been a priority so far in this series, but it's definitely something to watch out for on Tomb. I feel like Sergeant Hammer priority kind of fell off in NA specifically. It was after, you know, after last summer, it was looking like Hammer might just rule the Nexus for all time. And I don't know if it's just teams just don't want to learn it, they have people who don't want to play it, or if it didn't end up being as effective as people thought it was going to be. But it hasn't been a huge priority, at least in the games that I've been seeing. Stitch is banned out, keeping that tank pool low. 30 Croissant, we could just see the Murden, we could see the Nubarak come back here. Gonna be a Tyrael, though, from Cattle. Looking to move around on that front line. Malfurion, the choice here from Legacy, can definitely put a crimp into Lucio's style. As Lucio wants to be able to move around with reckless abandon, but if you even touch that carpet, you're just locked down in place looking like a fool. Looking like a fool with the grass on the ground. Anti-Clown Association looking for their last two picks. I'm wondering if we see a Maiev come on out here. Cassia and Rexar are the choices here from Kelsier and Dude Abides. Rexar, of course, providing that extra front line with Misha. The Cassia is an interesting choice. Lunara, I mean, you've got your wave clear pretty well covered with Johanna Lunara, so you're not giving up much there. Cassia is pretty good at sieging walls with that splitting Lightning Fury. Usually we see a Cassia into something like a Vala or Greymane, those heavy auto attackers though. So maybe they're just trying to limit Kyr's choices. There's the Maiev. Maiev actually going to come on through for 30 Croissant this time. So Maiev definitely getting a lot of that damage in via ability damage rather than the autos. All right. The drafts are in. What do you think, chat? Who's got it? Who's got the stuff for game number 3? Here we go. Game number 3. On the left in the blue, once again, it is Anti-Clown Association. Kelsier is on the Cassia, Vince playing Lunara, Dude Abides is on the Rexar, Nentori playing Johanna, and Valimar is on the Lucio. On the right in the red, 30 Croissant trying to close out this series. Kyr is on Maiev, Cattle playing Tyrael, Liam is on the Blaze, Legacy playing Malfurion, and Madara is on Sylvanas. Let's do it. Game number 3, Tomb of the Spider Queen, is underway. So far, no questing talents on 1. Is that allowed? Is that even allowed? Speaking of no questing on 1, Cassie's actually going for the charged strikes. Getting that 15% extra auto attack damage and getting the lightning jump. on every third attack. Stun on the top side there as the fans come on out. Vince taking some damage there from those knife resets. Gets behind the wall, no problem. And the rotations will commence. One thing these teams like to do is bully that bottom lane, grab that siege camp, and make things difficult for the solo. So we'll see who's going to jump down there first and try to grab up those giants. Back bruiser camp also pretty important here. Getting that started right on time is 30 Kroissants. And there it is. Kelsier heads to the bottom lane to start that siege camp. So ACA is going to give up their bruiser camp to try to grab this bottom side camp here. Finn's going to put a couple of stacks onto Madara to try to match that rotation. Lucio checking that back camp to confirm that there's no invade on the way. And camps will trade out here. That means the bruiser camp in the mid will be pushing unopposed for now. 30 Kroissants trying to jump onto this wall. Stentori trying to clear away the shielded wave. Getting about half the wall down there. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, Siege Giants just kind of rooted in place there by Liam, not getting to the wall at all. Kira looking for a rotation here. Jumping over, but Dude Abides getting back to safety. Both teams about 30 of the 50 gems they need for their first turn-in. Anti-Clown Association, they don't really... If they're going to try to jump on the back bruiser camp, they should have to do it pretty soon here, or else they're just going to give up a first turn-in for free. We'll see if they get a chance to get out of these lanes and do so. Alamar feels the heat coming. Doesn't get caught there by the Umbral Bind. Vince coming out of the base there, just trying to catch up on that wave clear. Stentori gathering up 3 there. He used to gather up 4 to finish that Subdue quest, but that's pretty close. Looks like Lunara and Lucio are going to head back to get this bruiser camp started for Anti-Clown Association. See if turn-ins can be delayed. Here on the top side, going to get a quick pull onto 2. Dude Abides could be in a tough spot here. 14 gems, going to be marooned there. Kroissant grabbing the first kill. As now Kelsier being body blocked. Can Maiev get in range? Doesn't want to jump under those towers, but very nice gem drop provided there by 30 Kroissant with their first kill. I think they need everybody. Almost everybody. Madara is the main gem holder here. Kira gonna go ahead and get away from that CC. Sylvanas is leaking away here. Vince trying to scout it out. We'll have a Q. Oh, it's not in time, and that is a turn-in here for 30k. Their first of the game. Cattle gonna see Valimar there. As the red web weavers get ready to come on down. A little clash in the mid here. Stentori on 21 gems, taking a little bit of damage on the way back to the wall. Oh, there you go, has the tap available. So we'll heal back up to full here. Little dive there onto Legacy. Kelsier using that blind buff that Johanna provides. Meanwhile, on the top side, Lunara trying to stop a push of 2 here will not be able to save this fort. Dude Abides and Liam continue their clash on the bottom side, but Rexar with enough space to get that objective cleared. Liam waiting for the bottom camp to come up here as Vince still clearing this top objective. There's the jump onto Madara. but no damage in range to follow up. Tori going to quickly gather up 2 as, oh, quite a bit of damage goes out onto Legacy. But now the counter route onto 2 is fantastic. Johanna goes down. That is Misha to fall as well. And more gems scattered to the ground here by 30 Croissants. With help of these giants, bottom 4 definitely going to be going down. As level 10s and a full level lead has now been secured here by 30k. We've got the Containment Disc, Sanctification, Wailing Arrow, Bunker, and we're still deciding here for Malfurion whether it's going to be the Silence or the Tranquility. Looks like it is Tranquility here for Legacy. AC looking for their level 10s, just a couple more waves should do it. Kira taking that back camp with the Naisha's Memento on level 1. And ACA grabs up their 10s. Thornwood Vine, Boars, Blessed Shield, High Five, and Ball Lightning. Gonna be the choice there. Right now 30 Croissants on the edge of their next turn in, not quite there yet. See if they can find themselves a fight here in the mid. Liam is caught there. Liam looking for Valimar, but not getting the slippery Lucio. Containment Disc is going to land onto Lucio in the mid. We'll see if Cattle can help that follow-up. Sanctification comes on down. Great Wailing Arrow. Malfurion still to fall. Lucio goes down as well as Misha. Rexar next to get taken down. Kelsier slowed there by that oil. Is there enough damage to follow it up? And Tori trying to peel. Kelsier getting pulled back, though. That is going to be a 3rd kill here for Maiev. Cure feasting with those Umbral Binds and all those gathers here. Gems mostly recovered, though, by Vincent and Tori. 30 Croissant does have enough for their next turn in here. Blaze on the bottom side dropping off. And there it is. Red Web Weavers on the way. And all 3 forts already down here by the 8-minute mark. 30k just not letting up on the gas at all. Oh. Sorry about that. Don't you hate it when you click on a unit? Isn't that just the worst? 13 to 12 in levels here as 30 Croissant have their Web Weavers on the left side of the map spawning. That's definitely a significant push advantage. Blaze on the bottom side being gathered up there. And Tori on 42 gems now. 30k pushes into the mid. Kelsier pulled away through the gate there. Cassia going down. Unfortunate there. You feel safe when you've got the gate, but Umbral Bind connecting over the top. Really nice work there from 30 Croissant. They're going to pick up this mid keep. Lunara trying to get Vince here on the top side. Double warp, and that is Lunara dropping 40. Picked up by Valimar, though, and a trade is taken by Anti-Clown Association. That'll get them their level 13s, but they will lose that mid keep. Misha put into timeout mode. Will take a rest in the grass as well. Oh, cleansed. Oh, that's so nice of Valimar. High five onto Misha Bear. So, ACA. Ailing early on as Cattle threatening to get this camp steal. Oh, is going to warp in for it, but it looks like the Holy Ground might expire. Pops the Sanctification as well. Trying to take this camp, and does do it. The camp is stolen. Wow, great play there from Cattle. I thought he warped too early. I think he might have warped at the last possible second there. Anti-Clown Association was trying to delay the minions being cleared. Containment Disc not going to land there as Kier jumping over the wall with the shade. 30 Croissant is just going to go ahead and take a 5v5 boss. We'll give an opportunity here for Anti-Clown Association just to turn in. Tori dropping 50. Bam. Counter boss will be taken as well as level 13s by 30 Croissant. Now we see Nintori and Valimar escaping here on the mid side. The boss will push on through the top. Kelsier avoids the containment disc. Good wiggle there. And now top lane is the focus. Kind of a short-handed rush here from 30 Kroissants. Cure moving forward, can't get the pull there. Nintori is avoiding the stun. Nice high five from Valimar. Getting everyone out behind the gate. Still a 16 to 15 push, but it looks like the boss will go down before it takes down this keep. And 30k gets out. Double turn-in is a possibility here for Anti-Clown Association if they can create the space. Valimar holding most of what's needed due to Bides having a stockpile as well. ACA trying to create some space here for Valimar. Cattle. Oh, that's Legacy with the interrupt there with the Moonfire. Moving in on the edge. Oh, not going to commit though. Containment Disc comes out onto Rexar. 30k trying to punish ACA for stepping up. Big Sanctification comes on out as Rexar gets pulled in and taken down. Madara dueling on the low side gets the kill onto Lunara. Gems on the ground here as 30 Kroissants with the double kill. They've got a Bruiser Camp mid. They're going to try to win right here. 23 seconds still. ACA has anyone back. As Nintori trying to stop that wave. Delaying that wave, a good idea here from Nintori, but 30k is just going to bully their way in here. Valimar and Kelsey are trying to move in and create some no-go space, but the damage is going to be just too high. Bunker comes out as the flames connect, and 30 Kroissant is going to wrap up this series with a 3-0 over Anti-Clown Association. GG. It was the story all last season long, and it looks like the story will continue here. 30 Kroissant with a great and excellent series versus Anti-Clown Association, just taking every advantage they can get, splitting the map super, super well, all three games, and that grants them the 3-0. Let's go to the post-match. See what the stats can tell us here. Kelsier on the Cassia for ACA, a little over 33,000 hero damage there. Madara on Sylvanas showing the power of that Windrunner build. Top siege, top hero damage for 30 Kroissant. We'll take a look at the talent builds such as they are, and then we're going to go and close out this series. All right.